I'm gonna start off slow, and then we'll go to the more difficult questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's tone it down. Let's slow down.
Okay.
Slow down.
Give me the question and give me a
All right.
minute now.
All right, Esther. What motivates you?
Oh my God.
Come
I'm
on
so
now.
glad this isn't
You got your
live.
bob.
I'm
You
so
got
glad
your
this isn't live.
you got your professional hair now. Come on now. What motivates you? You got on your bob. You got your
Is there a
professional.
specific
Go get it.
about what? Just in life period?
Anything.
Okay, so for example, you're starting a new business. Well, it's not new, but you're really about to put yourself out there with your business. What motivated you to do that?
Do
Is
that.
it that you saw somebody else doing it? Is it that you want to be successful for your kids? What motivated you to do your thing?
I can't say anything else but my kids and my mom.
Oh.
Really
I don't
taking
wanna hear
care
that.
of my
I really want to
family.
hear what motivates it. That's not a good answer. That's very rehearsed and cliche.
No, you can't tell
It's
her
not
what-
rehearsed and cliche, because when you get a question like that, Taya, and tell me if I'm wrong. When you get a question like that, first of all, your mind starts churning. You start trying to think about what feelings you get when you start getting motivated, when you're ready to make big moves. And the only thing I can think of, because it's not me, you know me, it's not just me. It's the fact that I have to make sure that my family is good. So that's my main motivation. Like, that is what drives everything I do. What the motivation was, the friends that I had was doing big things. I felt like I had to keep up.
I don't know why, but you look like you about to star in a Tyler Perry show called Sisters.
He can't be serious at all.
No, when you just be at that head bob, I'm like, that's where she from. She from that hit show Sisters.
You get on my nerves so bad. Oh, you get on my
Okay,
nerves.
let Taya answer the next. It's your turn, Taya.
I don't really. I think being different from the previous generation is what motivates me. Like, I want to be so different, and not that the previous generation was bad. I just feel like I have more insight and, on like how to strategically be better. And I think every generation should be better than the last one. And so that's my motivation, like, to just be drastically, I don't even want to say drastically different, but just kind of like do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that book in
And
the
then
background. Pay attention, say thank you.
Oh, thank
Where
you.
is that?
And then, I think AV and the baby are like just on for the ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, because AV is like, I don't care, let's do it. But he's more streamlined. I'm like this free spirit. So I can come up with an idea and he's like, whoa, like, hold on, you just had 10 ideas last night. But I don't know, I'm just like, you get something in your brain, and maybe that's the creative side of me, but I just want to be so different, and I want to be like you, similar. I just want to be able to hand something back and be like, take this and run. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started this, take it and run.
Taya, we'll start with you this time. What determines your circle of friends? What determines your circle of friends?
I don't like BS. I like to be able to be who I am, all day long. Period. I don't want to have to put on a different personality for a different group of people. Like, I want to be able to be like, yeah, I slipped up and said a bad word, and not feel like I have to be in fear of, you know what I'm saying, it just being broadcasted. Like, I thrive and exist in safe spaces. So I prefer to have safe spaces. And so I keep my space very tight and close knit. So if you got a history of some stuff, then 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be in that space with you.
I'm different.
It's mutual.
I'm okay with having different groups of friends. Like, I have my friends that are just very like spiritual minded and very focused. And then I have my fun friends like Esther, where I can just do whatever I want to, and she's not gonna care because she does it with me. And then I have my friends who I have different sets of friends. And I think that's healthy because you have a good mixture. You know, when I want to do this,
Yeah.
I go on over to Esther's house. When I want to read the Bible, I go on to this friend's house. When I want to talk about something, I do.
You're
Like, I
not
have a
posting that.
different
I'm
set
telling
of
you
friends.
right now, you're not posting that. Because I'm completely different and you will not post
It's
it.
just a joke. It's all a joke. It's not for real because I am posting it. It's just a joke.
Don't. I think because I'm a social butterfly, I think that anybody can be my friend. You don't think I'm a social butterfly? You don't think I'll talk to any, I will literally talk to anyone and be cool with everyone. Except I cannot. I was just talking to someone else. I cannot in any way deal with like kind of like what Taya said, inconsistencies in personality or phony. I can't deal with people who aren't genuine. You have to be who you are. And I don't care if that's crazy. I don't care if that's loud and silly, if that's quiet, even if you're messy, if you're upfront, I can deal with you. I might have to talk to you a little bit, but I can deal with it. I cannot deal with passive aggressive personalities that are not genuine. I cannot deal with that.
But working with the public or working with people every day, you have to come across it. So how do you deal with them? You keep it surface, or I mean, I know all three of us come across that all the time. So then how you deal with it?
Hey, you go.
I people know this face is gonna tell you everything. So I mean, I experience it all the time, and I will piss on myself before I go down a hallway with negativity. I'm telling you.
Wow.
And you can post that.
I love the analogy. I love it.
I guess those are the bad words you was talking about.
I try to avoid it at all costs because it's just too taxing. It's too taxing. So I avoid it at all costs. I have literally rerouted my bathroom route at work because I'm like, this hallway, this little hallway is full of just drama. It's just you can walk down this specific hallway and it's just like it's creepy. It's creepy. So I literally go all the way around. I go out 2 doors to go around to the bathroom just to avoid going down this one particular hallway because so that's how I am in real life. Like if you are 100%, this is who you are. If you're a messy person, if you're a negative person, I ain't got time for you. Don't call me. Don't text. Don't because I won't call. I won't respond. People will text me and I'm not responding. Like no, you know you messy. So no, I completely 100% avoid it.
Dang.
So that means you be ignoring Jay then, huh?
Never.
What you got on your mind, Jay? I can see.
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to think, has it ever happened? I'm like, did it ever happen? No, but what about those are the things you avoid? But what are the things that you look for though?
In people?
Yeah.
I don't look for anything. I feel like people are just naturally who they are, and you naturally gravitate to the people you naturally gravitate to. Like I don't set out to like meet new people. Like I have no desire to like make new friends. I feel like people who are in my space and who I encounter, like I have history with Esther. Like I would welcome Esther with open arms. Like she's somebody who I genuinely truly trust. But everybody from my past, I don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because we grew up around each other. I can't say everybody that we grew. Absolutely not. Like no. You know, like I don't mess with a lot of people from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
Are you one of those people it takes one time to mess up like an impression and you're done?
No, not one. Maybe 2.
That's generous.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Have you ever done something to someone and you were like, man, I messed that up. It literally is all my fault. But you never apologized to them. But when you see him, it's like, yeah, I was bogus to them. Now, y'all not going to act like you're not human beings that's living on this earth.
But that's like heartless to just mess something up. Like what?
Yeah,
What up?
yeah.
Like,
I
what?
have,
You
I
have
think I actually have like twice.
like what though?
Just I think sometimes you have to make that tough decision. Like, man, you may be friends with two sets of people. Well, I am. Y'all clearly only hang with one type of set of people, but like you may be friends with two, and it's like, man, I wouldn't be a friend to this person if I didn't tell them. Although I said I wouldn't say anything, but it would just straight up be bogus not to let them know that they're about to fall into a trap. And I've made that tough decision and said something, and of course it played out how you probably expected to. The other person was like, man, why would you say it? And it's like, man, that was tough.
So
But
it was a situation where you were trying to help one of your friends and they didn't receive it well.
trying to help and just give a heads up, like, hey, look, I hate to say this, and it's not coming from me, but I just hate to see you. I hate to see you fall into this trap or get in trouble, or I just hate to see you get played by a group of people who are talking about you or who are, and now that I'm older, I've learned to sometimes things just have to play out the way they have to play out. But I'm one of those people. It's like, give me a heads up. Don't have me out here looking stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And everybody is not your close friend. Like, of course, I don't care what happens. I'm gonna let you guys know. Look, my loyalty is to you all. But everyone, like some people who are just your associates, it's really not my place to go give them a heads up. That's my associate. They're not my close friend. And that's why I made some mistakes, and it's just growing pains and stuff like that.
I
But
don't think that that's a mistake, though, personally. I think that if somebody is my true friend, they're going
associates,
to
though,
tell me, and as much as I don't like it, because I've heard some things from you, and even if sometimes you're close enough to a person to maybe battle them a little bit, oh, well, that's not true, or you eventually come around because people who are, once again, genuine and really looking out for your best interest, and it's not messy, it doesn't have any other reasons, then you can accept what they say. It doesn't matter if it's true or harsh or not. That was not a mistake. You were being a good friend.
But see, wait a minute. Give me an example of what I've had to talk to you about. What have I had to correct you on? Can you give us an
Everything.
example?
Oh,
Like
everything.
what?
I don't care if it's my marriage or if it's or if it's the kids. Oh, you're gonna say something.
You've done the same to me.
You're gonna be real, and as much as it hurts, as much as it doesn't hurt. It can be irritating to me when I don't feel like it's true, or I feel like the reasoning behind me doing something is a good reason to behave that way. I have to accept that what you're saying has truth to it and it's coming from a good place. That
I
wouldn't
can
end
dish
our
it out,
relationship.
but I cannot take it. I can if you have to call me on something, I'm super sensitive.
Oh,
I
you
can't
changed the
take it.
subject. Has he done
I
that
just
to you, Taya? Does
Mhm.
he just change the subject? Like, yeah.
Yep.
So did you go to
All the time. All the
I
time.
can't take it. I gotta
like,
work on
did
it.
you go
I
down
have
to
to
that
work.
barbecue place I told you about? We're not talking about barbecue.
Barbecue place. How do you spell barbecue? Barbecue place. I can't take constructive criticism. I have a hard time. I do have to work on that for real. I do not like constructive criticism. But no, but Esther, I'm talking about associate. See, that's where I had to make the difference. I can come to you guys and tell you, hey, look, I noticed this or I saw that, but I know I've learned that you can't do that with associates, people you aren't super close to. You just can't. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. You just can't.
If
You have the desire to, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's desire isn't not as passionate maybe as yours. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Some people are like, I know I'm in a jacked up situation. I'm okay with it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Some people don't know how to receive,
Yeah,
you know, you looking out for them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm trying to think of something, Esther, you had to correct me on, or Taya, you had to correct me on. Um, I'm trying to
You
think.
probably don't remember. You probably don't remember because you started talking about that barbecue place when I But I think, look, I think friendship is such a good subject. I'm so glad that you brought that subject up because, believe it or not, years ago, it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but years ago, I prayed so hard for genuine friends. And when I say genuine, people who I can completely trust. And then along with that, I prayed to be a good friend, because even though I'm making this comment about what type of friend I desire, you know, I look more at what type of friend I am. Most of my friends who talk to me, even you, Taya, would probably say the same thing. You don't hear from me that often. I'm more reserved in my little bubble, my home, my family life. But when we catch up again, or when I see you again, wherever we ended up, we start right back off. So I'm trying to change into a more considerate friend, where I contact my friends. I make sure I see how they're doing. If they're in need, I try to help, because before, sometimes you can get too caught up in what you're doing or what you expect, and then you're not giving that same, you know, you're not giving it back. So that's something that I've thought about for the past few years that I'm still working on.
But then even with that, I feel like that's powerful what you just said. And if more people thought like that, man, we will all be, the world would be a better place. But with that, you have people in your space that know you're not just not contacting them. You know, like life happens, you're busy, your wife, your mom, you know what I'm saying? Like you're working, like there's a list of things that you have.
Yeah.
That that's what's causing you from not being able to, you know what I'm saying? Or not even you're living and they're not holding that against you.
Yes, they don't take it personal. People who are really, who are good friends, they really don't take that personal. They know me.
And people know that you're pregnant all the time. Like they know you're busy. You're always busy. Like we know. Everybody knows. Just leave that girl alone. She having.
You know what? No, because I see where we're going with this, and I'm about to take it there.
Okay. Taya, is there something that you think that you can work on as far as being a better friend and all that?
I feel like I could probably let my guard down just a little bit. I'm very guarded. You know, I'm very like y'all. I think y'all both know I'm pretty guarded. Like I keep my, so I could probably be just a little bit less guarded, but I'm guarded because I've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that is what, like, I'm not even talking about strangers that hurt me. I'm talking about people who I'm blood related. We share the same DNA. You know what I'm saying? So I am keep my space the way it is because I'm like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know.
It's
that feeling you get when you're hurt, you don't want to experience that
maybe
again.
That's
why the ones that can't even be hurting you. You know what I'm saying? Like strangers treat me better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, no,
that's what they mean. That's what they mean when they say you have to forgive the person so that you can. Yes. I guess that's what that means. I never so that you can what that meant.
So that you can.
You have to forget. Yeah, you have to forgive people so that you can be at peace. Because I guess, like, when somebody hurts you really bad, it makes you a savage to everybody because of what one person did to you, and it's not fair to everybody else. So now I'm starting to get, because to be honest with you, I act like I understand it, but I don't know what that means. Like you have to. I'm like, no, I don't have to forget. I'm gonna hold on to this. Nobody is ever gonna do me like that ever again.
I think I'm a little more
you super forgiving.
I don't think I hold on to anything anymore because of a similar thing, being hurt by someone or being hurt multiple times, and how far left it took me. I got, you know, you could either blow it off, accept it and keep on moving, but I'm done with you, or you can let it fester and then you start hating. You know how that can be, Jay, when somebody did you so wrong that you didn't expect it, and then it starts to fester and you start feeling poisoned. And then now as an individual is changing who you are.
Why
now,
are you covering your face?
Huh?
Why is he covering his face?
I think he's thinking about maybe some specific things. I don't know. I've watched him go through a whole lot of friendships and a whole lot of heartache before. And
Okay.
and I think that if you're not
Like,
careful,
I was distracted by the shirt because I'm like, what's he doing? What is he hiding? I want to know more. But finish
is there
it up.
anything personal that you've gone completely left with, Jay, where you or that you care to discuss?
Jay, you're so bad. Oh, so bad.
Because I'm not trying to start anything, you know what I'm saying?
No.
But
I don't think you should talk about some stuff that could be seen.
Well, you don't have to say specific names or nothing, but
because I'm sort of like Taya, although I hate to admit it. I like to I feel like when you hold on to it, it blocks everything. It blocks bad stuff from happening. It's like when you hold on.
So
to
you
it,
don't
like,
hold
don't
on to
forget what
anything?
happened. No, so I do. I hold on to it. I almost thought it was positive. I mean, I know where. Yes. Yes.
Hold on.
What makes it hard is when the person seems so nice. They're super, super loyal. Like all the stuff that you check, you know, when you're like super loyal, super nice, giving, friendly, all of that. But when you start noticing, the worst is when other people are telling you, look, this person means you no good, they're this, they're that. And you're like, nope, nope. And you're defending the person. And then when you start seeing stuff, it's like, hold on, wait a minute. Am I crazy? And I remember Esther and I fell out because even Esther was trying to tell me, like, Jay, this is what, and I'm like, no, it's not like that. What happened is, well, you're probably mistaken. You're probably, and Esther was like, I'm trying to tell you. And her and I go back so long, and then this new person comes in, and it's like, she's trying to explain. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. It's not like that. I promise you. And when you finally are faced with it, like it's flat out bogus in your face, this person, and you have straight up evidence, that is rough. I like to pride myself as a very nice, loving, giving person. And when somebody makes you act so ugly, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. And, you know, I'm learning at 36 years old, I'm still learning, like, do not let somebody hold that much power over you. It's very powerful. Like when you run into somebody and they have the power to change your entire day, make you act out of character, like that's very, very powerful. Mm-hmm. And so I'm trying to learn to not allow somebody to let you hold that much anger and act like that. It's crazy. Out of the three of us, I think Esther, you do the best with that. Being able to let stuff go and still. Sure. I've never seen you hold on to anything like that with anybody.
Yes, you have.
I have.
I think the longest it lasted was maybe a year.
Yeah.
But me, I personally have to let go of things because I turn into an ugly person. I don't like who I become when I get real pessimistic and angry. And so now I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Certain people act certain ways because of how they were raised, because of experiences they went through. Do I have to deal with them on a personal basis? Maybe not, but am I going to hold it against them? No. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure I've offended someone and everybody has done it at one point or another. So it's just nothing bothers me at this point.